Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch. Tuesday, May 27, 2025. Time for my nightly report. Not too much to report on. So that large coronal hole, it is gone. However, its solar winds are now reaching us. The last time I checked, it was about 650 kilometers per second. Let's just quickly check. So we're on very, very minor geomagnetic irritabilities. I don't think I'm going to do any cleanup editing on this video. That one flare we had from that incoming region, even though they said it was about a 10-minute flare, it actually started at approximately 0820 UTC and then finished approximately 8 to 9 hours later. So it was a fairly long duration CME. There's something about, flares. So a lower magnitude or class of flare, a long duration flare, if it produces a CME, can have more of an impact than, say, a CME from a short duration, higher flare level. Just a little bit of education for you. Let me refresh this. No buoys. Our National Data Buoy Center is 238 tremors. This may have been reduced by some ongoing earthquakes in the area. Oh, earthquakes. So we have the, right here, the axial seamount. But up here off of Canada, this is the Explorer seamount, approximately 70 kilometers long, much larger than the axial seamount. And it was the beginning of this year or last year, there was a record number 3,000 earthquakes in a single day in this area, right where this earthquake is. Shallow 3.2. Again, the Explorer seamount, which is just as large as the entire Greater Vancouver Regional District from the CLN Airport all the way to Abbotsford. Off the coast of Mexico on the southern tip of Baja, we had the 5.8, which was preceded by a foreshock of a 4.5. This, of course, is the general area. It's on the edge of our warming waters. While we're here, well, actually first let's just do it the quick way so we can get you off to bed. Interesting. All right, next I'm going to show you some heat. This is about the third or fourth time I have seen this. Abbotsford, British Columbia. Let me show you where this is. Right at the foot of the Abbotsford Airport. So this is a third or fourth time. I've seen it in this general area. Sometimes it's right here, sometimes it's right here. So right around this area, I can tell you right now, they're not doing anything stupid like a burn or anything like that at the foot of a runway. I've checked local reports. I knew I wasn't going to find any fire reports or anything like that. So I've seen the heat indications around here in this field. Me coming from this area, general area, I know there's no industry within the 1 mile radius. Or let's just say it's going to be a half, correction, not mile, kilometer. There's nothing. There's no industry. It's all farming community. Some recycling. What I do see sometimes, so this is the valley area where the crust will be thinner. Sometimes this whole area lights up with heat detections, and earthquakes, small earthquakes, are common from around this point here along the mountain range. So starting at the Canada-US border, working up this way towards Chilliwack, Hope area. Seismic activity can be common here, along with heat detections. Situation continuing to develop in Alberta with wildfires. It looks like we have a few other large areas starting up. One area, they've already called for a mandatory evacuation. No notice, just get the heck out. Looks like there's another couple of areas starting up. Now, folks, this is a repeat setup from 2023, our massive destructive fires throughout Canada. All the fracking sites. Now, all the fracking sites have to have a flare stack to relieve the pressure and excess in gases. Grand Prairie area. So there'll be a flare stack here. See if there's a fire there in a couple of days. So as with the spread of earthquakes globally in the magnitude 5 range, it indicates pressure being exerted underneath the crust, which would also be exerted coming up through the fracking sites. This one here, unfortunately, is Saskatchewan. Which is 107 kilometers long fire. Same time of the year as 2023 when the Canada's fires started. What I have to watch is I have to watch the volcanoes in British Columbia. As previously stated, there's 199 known volcanoes in British Columbia. In the 2023 fires, I do know that at least 7 of them, and there were hundreds, started at the volcanic fields. Including me. Okay, 10 p.m. One quick global check before I say goodnight. These 2 here previously reported are gone. And there's an increasing spread at the Kamchatka Peninsula volcanoes. And that will be all, as you were.